Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here once again, and welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on, of course, one of the most anticipated movie of the year, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, or Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi. And I got back from seeing it like 15-20 minutes ago, and yeah, the hype was real, and of course, we were all looking forward to it. Last year we had a film called Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which was good, but I didn't really feel like it was needed all that much. But anyways, of course, The Last Jedi is, of course, the next Star Wars film. Of course, that's a no-brainer, and of course, we got Rey once again, who finds Luke Skywalker, as we all know, at the end of The Force Awakens. Sorry, spoiler alert. And basically, Rey, of course, does try to become a Jedi. She gets Luke to help her become the last Jedi, and of course, we got a new story following the main villain from the last film. And we discover more about his character and stuff like that, and yeah, that is basically, there's more to it, but I feel like that's mainly what I want to talk about here. And also Finn, the guy who was also in the last movie, has a relationship with this girl that I feel was one of the more weaker elements of the movie. But, I know what you're saying. You didn't like this movie? No. I thought this was a really excellent installment to the Star Wars series. I think Disney has once again gotten a really good new installment in the Star Wars series. And I will say this, it's not quite as good as Force Awakens, because, well, here's the thing. When I saw The Force Awakens, I saw it on a Thursday night, and I reviewed it on a Thursday night. It was one of the great, I mean, that was one of the absolute greatest movie theater moments of my entire life. I mean, there were so many fans there, the theater, there were hundreds, and I mean hundreds of people there, and, just sitting down, we saw it in IMAX 3D, and we got audiences cheering as soon as the characters that were in the last movie showed up, that weren't in the prequel trilogy. It was just one of the most amazing experiences of my life, and as soon as the credits rolled, audiences, I think including myself, applaud, because it was just an amazing experience. I saw it with me, me, of course, I saw it with my mom, and, of course, if you saw my After I Saw video, I was just praising the movie, and I still do think it's great. It's still one of my favorite films of 2015. I put it as #1, but anyways, let me stop talking about Force Awakens and talk about this film. Of course, The Force Awakens, yeah, I'm repeating myself, was criticized for being a little bit like A New Hope, and some people are gonna go into this film thinking it's gonna be like The Empire Strikes Back, and there are some elements that people might think it's, there are some things that make it think like it's Empire Strikes Back, but no, I don't think it's anywhere close to being similar to Empire Strikes Back. And when we find out about the main bad guy's true character in the past, pretty much, and I thought it really helped the story. And this movie is action-packed. Okay, fans will be thrilled by the action sequences. Most of them will, and once again, critics are praising the film, but I was shocked by this. On Rotten Tomatoes, has 93%, just like The Force Awakens. And Force Awakens had 89 from audiences, but the audience score is 56. First time I checked, it was 68, then it went down to 66, then 63, then 56. I am shocked for some reason. Even that My Little Pony movie has a higher audience score. Hell, Jigsaw has a higher audience score, but you know what? I'm not here to talk about that, am I? I'm here to talk about the movie, not what people are saying about the movie. You know, if you know, I don't care. I agree with the critics on this. This certainly is an amazing experience for me. It might not have been good as my experience that was with Force Awakens, but it was a really unique experience. We got many more fans were there, and they were applauding, but not applauding as much as they did with Force Awakens. But anyways, but yeah, this movie is like over 2.5 hours long. If there was one thing I would take out of the movie is much of the, you know, Finn with the romance of that other girl that had a sister. I didn't feel like that worked in the movie that much. Also, we got these little these little bird things that are on Luke Skywalker's island, which I will talk about him in just a minute. They aren't in the movie that much, but they are really unique creatures. And I think they fit in with this movie as some comedic elements. Not too much though, and there is some funny moments in this movie, and I feel like it really fit in with the film, as well as it's also one of the more heartfelt ones, like near the end, which no way in hell am I gonna spoil. No spoilers whatsoever. I'm not really going to make a spoiler video because I don't really like making spoiler videos. Although I did on Wish Upon and The Visit, but that's another story. But anyways, it certainly did feel like, well, I wouldn't say it brings in anything new. I mean, character development and okay, Mark Hamill. I need to talk about Mark Hamill. It is great to see him as Luke Skywalker once again. I mean, before Force Awakens, you know, he was voice acting the Joker and Skips from regular show, which I was shocked that he voiced Skips from regular show. But if you take some of the Joker's voices and Skips from regular show's voice, yeah, you could totally tell. But anyways, he's at his best as Luke Skywalker once again, even though he has like 70, maybe 80% of screen time in the movie. But yeah, all in all, Star Wars Last Jedi was a really satisfying experience for me. And while it might not be as good as Force Awakens, in my opinion, I did think it was better than Rogue One. And for the most part, I think most fans will enjoy the movie. As for myself, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought action was very well paced, and as well as most of the characters, like the story of the villain for the last film. I thought he did a really good job with his character, and for the most part, I think most fans will be satisfied. And I'm going to give the movie a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, you're probably shocked I didn't give this movie 5 out of 5. Well, I think I gave Rogue One like a 4 out of 5, so yeah. So I'm not going to praise this movie like, oh yeah, this is the best Star Wars movie ever. No, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to, well, I do think it's great. I will say that. I'm just not going to repeat myself anymore. I'm just going to shut the hell up and end this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And in my next episode, Chat with Matt, I need to talk about a few things. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.